obsession lately. So shop with me at this nursery. So this is a huge lot of plants, garden items, and pots as well, and just cutesy little decor. So when you walk in, you kind of see the map, and then I've never really walked over here, but it says warning alligators. So this is just like a fun thing to go see while you're shopping. But there's some little fish food right there, as well as this little pond. So we decided to just throw some fish food in there. And I haven't done this since I was a kid, but actually a lot of fish came up to, do you see how many? Oh my god, to eat the food. So we decided to just throw a lot of food in there, and then we threw some in a different spot just to see if we could see some more. And there were so many fish, I bet they get fed a lot. But I thought this was just a cute little addition to the nursery, as something to do if you brought your kids and they just want to go play while you shop or something. So this was right as you walk in, so that was the first thing we did. And it's just a really beautiful day. It was so hot. We weren't walking along that much because it was so hot, but look at all those spots over there. It just was never ending. So we're gonna start walking into the actual nursery, and I have gone to this nursery so many times, so I started to like build up points, because I mean, I really like shopping at nurseries because they take better care of their stuff, and they have better, like, I don't know, better stuff, but it is not cheap, guys. Like, if you garden, you know it's not cheap. But I really like those big bowls. And then I saw that these say like go away and welcome, and then the bear is angry, but I thought it was so cute. But these bowls I thought would be really nice for like a garden like area or just a big plant. But there's so many little statues and so many pots, like seriously. I really like the way these look, that are like half kind of like on the floor, and if you were to like put it on the ground and then had stuff spilling out of it, like that would look so nice, like a bunch of flowers or like a vine coming out of it. And I did get one of those another time, not today. I was really trying to just come here to show you around. Oh my god, look, this I think was like, I don't know how much it was. I saw it and it was honestly cheaper than I expected. And this is like a huge fountain, so water will come out of there. It's so big, literally so big. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I tried not to shop today. I wasn't looking for anything, but you know how that goes. And you either buy a pot and then you need to buy a plant, or you buy a plant and then you need to buy a pot. So we were looking just for the video, because I already have like over 50 plants and I do not need any more. But I did find something, and I'll show you at the end. And I try to tell myself, okay, if I find this plant, I can only, or if I find a pot, I can only buy it if a plant will fit in it, or like I try to justify it. But these were all like outside landscaping stuff, so I don't really come to this area because I don't really know these types of plants. These would be like if you're buying it in bulk, or like buying it to landscape in your yard or something. So not really my forte. I'm more like house plants, or just like, you know, the recognizable plants. So I don't need to like get hedges or like bushes or anything. But this just kept going and going. So I walked around the back, and seriously, look at all those plants and all the pots, like so many. And if you work here, like it just seems like so much upkeep of like having to check all the plants. Like I already have to do that at my house. Imagine doing it to this huge nursery and just having to make sure it's getting enough sun, to make sure it's getting water, just making sure like it's doing well. And then there's even more smaller pots over here, and you know, all different shapes, colors, sizes, little mushrooms, you know, something for everybody. There's really something for everybody here. And if you look behind these pots, they're like huge trees back there, and there's a lot of different pots here, like ones with faces on it, and let's just like, I don't know, like I said, like every single color, every single thing you could find. Now this is what really got my partner and I's eye. I don't know, it just like was hand painted, and she liked it because it looked like a little just like so many statues, and these are the lilies that are literally in water. So you can see these big black tubs are just full of tropical water lilies, and I guess they're full sun and they're in water. So if you can see, I'm just showing you more lilies and more like figures and statues and stuff, but everything is sectioned by like full sun and shade. And here's some more pots, so we'll get into the plants in a little bit. And just so many little discs to catch the water. If you're into gardening, you know, but if you're new into gardening, I mean, you might know it's really not that hard to garden, and you kind of just learn as you go. But like if they have drainage holes, then you kind of need that little disc so that the water doesn't like spill everywhere. But these were really cute. Talavera, I think, like kind of not mosaic, but that painting, and I really like this. You can use it as your house number. So up there it said 337, and that would be really a nice detail if you were like putting it on your mailbox or in front of your house. And here was that kind of blue painted style, which I really like that. And just the hand painted details. And this pot was so big. I think literally pots are so expensive. Like I don't know how much that was, but like probably over $50 or more just to like put a plant in it. Like it's crazy. And if anybody wanted a foot planter, they really have everything. Some bird baths, which are also very expensive because everything is like stone and glass and like good quality, so obviously it's gonna be a little more expensive. And then here's just some like miscellaneous stuff, and then I always check over at the discount pile. Kind of looks like the garbage pile, but these are like the clearance plants. Obviously they are like dying basically, so I might get one, but it doesn't really do me any good. Even if it's like $1 or $2, it's normally dying, so it's nice to look and see. But they do take really good care of their plants here. So here are like little tarps, and you can see where the shaded plants are versus the full sun. So if it's full sun, it's out in the sun, and then if they're shaded, they are under here because they still need little light. And then there was these little kitties. Oh my goodness, I am a dog person, but like I love this. And we found out that they just follow you around. They were literally following us the whole time, and they were so sweet. Like they were kissing each other and like just chilling. Like I'm pretty sure they just live there. Like nobody owns them. They just choose to hang out at the nursery. And it was so funny because we almost brought Oreo. Thank God we didn't, because Oreo would have been so bad with them. And look how sweet they are. They're so sweet. And there actually was a dog that came by, and like the cats hissed at the dog, and the dog was scared. I thought that the dog would have barked at the cats, but the cats was like, this is my house, like get away. So the cats were a nice little touch just while you're shopping, and they really wanted some love. And I was like, oh, they're a little bit dirty, but like they're cute and whatever. Like you're gonna get dirty at a nursery. But here are some that like, oh, that one's dead. You can like have to stay in indirect sunlight, so you don't want them in full sun. But we are going over to a different area just because there is so much to see. And this is my little guy ended up picking up, but I didn't know at the time because the only plant I've never had is a bonsai, and they didn't really have many. That's the only little one they had. So we're just looking over in this area. Again, this is kind of more like a shaded indirect sunlight, which can be very hard. Like these plants would probably need to be indoors or somewhere where there's like a window, bright light. That's what's hard, is that all my plants that are inside have to be in a window area. But like I swear they're so dramatic sometimes, but then the ones outside have to be full sun or whatever. And like I've killed plants, I've burned plants, I've overwatered plants. I don't know, it's really just luck. But here was this little fairy garden. I thought that was super cute. Just so many plants to choose from. And again, I could go crazy in here, but I'm going to show you what plants I already have at home. And I already do have over 50, so I do not need any more. But That's the only thing, like, I've never really done. These are ponytail balms, which, again, not really my favorite, but everybody kind of has their preference. My mom really likes, the ponytail, like, balm things. But I like the vines. I like the traditional. This was, like, an air plant, I think, and it was, like, expensive. Like, it was definitely overpriced. And this thing was also, like, $100 or something. So, all these little creatures. You have, like, cats, dogs, little porcupines, birds, and the cat is following us again. And again, this is more like a shaded area for the plants, and so many pots to choose from. These were little stakes that you put in your pot, in your plant, so it looks like it's upside down. And there are both of the kitties following us. It's so cute. And we're just gonna take a look. These were so cute. This kind of like moss pole trail kind of thing, like they climb upwards. So some plants, you know, fall and like vine down, and some climb. So getting those little poles help them to climb. And then here's these little succulent garden things. Honestly, I'm not a fan of succulents. I just feel like they don't really grow, and if they do grow, it's not like aesthetic. Like when plants grow, you can see the growth. That was cool because there's a bunch in like one. And cacti, like they're just kind of ugly. I don't know. I just feel like they don't grow. You can't watch it grow. Like they just kind of look like that. And they kind of look weird. Not really my forte. But I like to see like, oh, a new leaf, or oh, a new plant, and then you can really see the growth. Instead of just like a succulent, I don't know, kind of it's just there. But I mean, they are cute. They're just like not really my pick. But I really liked this pot. So many to choose from. Like literally, I want all of them. But too much money. And here are some flowers. And then I think this is just more succulents over here. So I didn't really take too much of a look. But oh my god, do you see that cat over there? The cat was like drinking the dirty water. Do you see it? Oh my god. It literally has a water bowl and it was drinking plant water. That cat's gonna live forever. Anyway, that was kind of cute. And then this little guy was like an inch. So small. And the succulent was just so tiny. And here comes the other cat. So this is a cat and plant video, I guess. Perfect for everyone who likes that. And these were like full of water from the rain. I was like, they could drink that, honestly. And this was really cute. These are just so tiny, so tiny. Like, I don't really want really tiny plants like that. But it was so cute to hold. But like, I don't know, they're just not real to me. Like this too small. So there was like these little cacti hearts and just like so many things to look at, so many plants to choose from. And there was the dirty water I was drinking. But it'd be nice to live here. I mean, a little cat's just living here, and I don't know, not a bad place to live. There's good oxygen and so many plants and free water. And I'm sure they get a lot of attention too. So just looking at more plants. Do you recognize any of these plants, or are you not a plant person? Are you naming and you're like, oh, I know what that one is, oh, I know what that one is? Honestly, as a plant connoisseur, I still don't know the names of all of them. Like, I recognize a lot, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's a fiddle da dee da ba da ba, you know what I mean? Like, yes, I know a lot of names, but like, some of these plant names are weird, especially like the tropical ones. They have very weird names. So it's kind of like bird watching. As you get older, you get these weird hobbies. I love this one though. I have two of these. This actually is a fiddle leaf fig. So some names are silly, some you just kind of know. There's that little cat again. I just think it's too cute. But so many plants. I like this bird of paradise, I really do. But they're sometimes expensive. This one was only like $20, but I don't know. I just don't want to buy. Sometimes I don't want to buy plants like that if I know I might kill it. If you know, you know. But like, I have kept over 50 plants alive. It's just like some of them aren't really doing that well, and then you just, I don't know, they all take different conditions, so you never really know. You kind of have to risk it because it's been growing at this nursery. Then you're But some plants are fragile in the fact that they literally will just be so dramatic and die. But some plants are like, oh, you can just chop me up and I'll still grow, like the forest, you know. So you kind of just have to take that risk, and then you'll get better at it with practice, of course. So we're just continuing to walk around, and guys, this place is massive. Like, you truly have to walk the whole way, and there's shade, house plants, there's the full sun that we're about to walk into for the main garden on it, obviously. But the one thing I don't think they have is like vegetables, fruits, and stuff like that. One day I would love to have like a big yard and grow my own vegetables and grow my own food. But for now, I can't really do that, nor have the time to. So this is just like a cute little photo op, and there was so many bees, so many butterflies, which we'll see soon. But it truly is gorgeous, and it's a really great way to have some like biodiversity in your yard. And then there's these wild cats, obviously, but literally so many big bumblebees and butterflies. So it was just very nice, you know, and just so many plants. And honestly, it was empty. Like, there was like no one else there. So I thought it was cute that the cats chose us to follow around. And she kept getting my video. I was like, excuse me, ma'am. But we just kept walking around. Obviously, this is the full sun area. All of these plants are in full sun all day. So if you have a patio or a yard, there's a butterfly, that only is in the sun, you need to make sure that that is what you get. Because if you get something that only requires a little bit of light, it will burn and it will die and it will get crispy. And there's no aloe vera to help that plant like we have. So make sure that you're getting the right plant. And we're just looking around. Lots of flowers. And then here is a monarch butterfly. Thought it was so pretty. And it is on this pretty orange flower. It's just so pretty. And just so many more plants, honestly. What more can I say? I mean, here's some milkweed. I actually have this in my yard. I didn't know it was giant milkweed. I didn't know there was a difference in milkweed, but that really should attract butterflies. And then this is hibiscus. So many different types of hibiscus. Look at how gorgeous that orange and pink is. There's like yellow, pink, red. Like, there's so many different types of hibiscus. I have an orange hibiscus, and I believe that was bougainvillea, which I have two bougainvilleas, which I really love. Then I don't know, what does this say? I don't know what exactly every single flower is, but so many bees, guys. Look at how giant that bee is, and I bet they're just pollinating everything. And all these flowers are just in bloom and so gorgeous, so vibrant. And I wasn't even scared because I was like, that guy's just doing his thing. And there were so many of them. And then here's the yellow flowers, and they just attract so many, you know. Oh, it was the yellow shrimp plant. And then here is the hibiscus, and then just so many kind of like weird flowers too. And then some more bees. Just looking around. And here's a hibiscus tree. Hibiscus is so cute, and you can eat hibiscus and drink hibiscus. So that's really cute, and they just are so gorgeous. It's such like a Florida flower and like plant. There is another hibiscus. So clearly they need full sun. They need a lot of water as well. I have to water mine like every other day. And the lady with the bonsai who like sold us the bonsai said we need to keep the bonsai in full sun and water it like every single day. I was like, oh my god, is it gonna be a difficult thing to keep? So, because I feel like most of my plants either like once a week water or less, because they're like every 2 weeks is fine. Like, they don't need a lot of water. I feel like the main reason I kill plants is because I actually overwater, which I guess is good, but it's hard to tell. I mean, it's kind of a guessing game at this point. But it's easy. There are definitely some plants that are like low maintenance and just easier. But oh my gosh, guys, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, look at how massive this place is. There's trellises, there's little plant stands, there's because I was like, no, I cannot spend that much money. Oh my gosh. And then this thing was like the whole tray. Like, I thought it was like individual, but like you had to buy that whole thing. Crazy. And then I don't know, just like having a bunch of deals, but like they make it seem like it's a deal, but like you're still spending a hell of money. So, but yeah, so many plans. Let me know in the comments. Are you a green thumb? Do you have a green thumb? Are you a green thumb? Or do you never, ever want to touch a plant in your entire life? Are you a fake plant person? You can be honest. Because for a while I was a fake plant person until I slowly became a plant mom. And I do love it, but moving is a hassle. Watering is a hassle. Gardening it's fun. It's good for your brain. It's good for your mental health. It's good for your body, but it's dirty. It's a lot of work. And here's this dang cat again. I mean, it's cute. I was like, girl, no one's giving you any love. I feel bad, but I'm also like, ew. And when I got home, I'm like, Oreo's gonna go crazy and be like, why were you cheating on me with cats? But so many plans. And I think we were kind of like getting ready to leave here. And we had maybe decided to get that at this point, and then we were going to go inside and ask about a bonsai. So this is like the little house, and there is water and food for the cats, but this has like the cash register and like some drinks and some chimes and little like fairy things, and I don't know, just like random stuff that catches your eye before you check out. So we were asking where the bonsais were, because I thought that maybe those would be inside, but these are like, I don't know what these were, they had to be inside. But then I learned that bonsai is full sun, so that would be outside. But there's just like some random stuff in here. So we were talking to this lady, and that's why I was kind of like stop there for a second. But we were talking about, you know, getting a plant, and then there was all these fairies. So cute. So many little things to just put in your garden or in your plant and create a little fairy garden. Then we decided to go back outside, and this area was just so cute because everything is like very organized and clean and just, you know, well kept. And we had asked about the bonsai because we didn't want that big one, we wanted this little one. And she told us that the way that the bonsai works is that you're supposed to like cut it. Like, the bonsai that we got doesn't look like a tree because you're supposed to like trim it. And I know that's always like the thing where you're supposed to like, it's so calming, it's relaxing because you're trimming the bonsai. But I never had one, so I didn't know that that was like the procedure. Like, you literally have to trim it to look like a little tree. So we will probably be doing that. Then we were walking back over to get that pot because my rule was we will not get a pot unless we find a plant, and then we got the last bonsai. So we decided to walk back over and get this pot that she really wanted, and then we put the plant in there. So it definitely needs a little bit of TLC. But she really wanted that, and it's handmade, and it was $5, and I had a $5 off coupon. So in Girl Math, that's free. So because I spent so much money there, I have points. Who has points at a plant store? Only me. So then we decided to get just those two things, and I think it's super cute, and I like terracotta. I like the original, like orange clay pots. I really do. I like painted. I like everything, honestly, but I think it's just so classic, and it looks good with the green, and I don't know, it just fit perfectly. So I was like, okay, we'll get this one. No more, but we'll get this one because this isn't really close to where we live. So there have been times where my car is full of plants, but like, I don't want to do that, you know. So lots of cute things to look at. Just kind of going over. Oh my god, these pots are so tiny. So tiny. But again, those are the little lilies. I don't really know why someone would like buy those, but that was the plant we decided to get. So happy with our decision. We went back to my mom's house because we were staying there for the weekend. And I will be posting a week in my life soon, if I haven't already. And oops, see, I don't really like succulents. Like, I mean, it's gorgeous, but like, I don't know, they just fall off and then they'll regrow. So this is my mom's house. I wanted to show you her plants because I kind of gave when you garden, you constantly are switching stuff up. So this is my mom's big, like, palm, so big, and then out there she's got some more palms, and then she's got little hanging spider plants. I pretty much helped her with her whole garden. And then there's little baby Oreo just doing his sun time. Every single day he goes outside and he gets his sun time, and he rolls around in the grass. He's basically a plant who needs sun every day. And then these are just some wildflowers that I got off clearance, and honestly, like, I think every time my mom thinks they're dying, but then they come back to life, and I'm like, okay, you know, just keep watering them, just keep doing your thing. So I don't know, that's what plants do. You think that they're dead, and then they come alive. So she has a bunch of plants and a really nice lake that needs to have some more water in it. So many birds, turtles, sometimes gators. So she put up this little fence, and I helped her with these rocks. But there's so many weeds, and like, I tried to plant some flowers, but it's up to her to take care of them. Clearly, you see how those are going. So it's just showing you, gardening is never over. You always have to tend to your garden. And I feel like my mom doesn't really do the upkeep that is needed. So there's some new growth, but some dead. So I just wanted to like chuck it. And she's like, make sure that goes over the fence. So then I had to pick it up. But that is actually a new growth, so that's good. But this was some dead stuff. So I'm gonna go pick up this piece. But a dead flower, just to bring it back to the earth. And she has a bunch of stuff that I try to help her out with. Every time I visit, she has a long list of to-dos for me. So this is us just repotting that plant. And then Oreo loves being outside. She has a bird feeder, some wind chimes, and then this gorgeous little patio. It has a screen on the inside, which is nice, and some lights, and just some other plants over here, which I helped her get into as well. And just super cute. Every time I visit, I just make sure they're doing well. I'm honestly shocked she even kept it alive this long. But this little plant stand is like this bamboo. It's so cute. But I definitely try to help her as much as I can. And it's just so nice here. So blue and green with the blue skies and the grass. And she really likes these curlicues things. These are the spider plants. And then to the left is the ponytail palm. So she really likes those palms. And she has the little fire pit. And just some other palms. I don't know why this woman likes them so much. But this big couch from Lowe's. And this little aloe plant. So there's a bunch of pillows that needs to be fixed. But super cute. And now I'm gonna show you my plants. I'm home now. But I feel like you guys see my plants all the time. But honestly, I rearrange them. So honestly, this is my guest room. This is where I film and work from home. And then obviously I have guests. But I feel like if a plant isn't doing well, I kind of pop it in the guest room. These are for a trip. It's my friend's birthday, so I got her some gifts, and I'm actually going to give her this plant too, because these lilies aren't my favorite. So sometimes I just give people plants, because obviously I really like this girl. She's climbing up there, and then we've got some of these, and sometimes I just have so many plants, I don't know what to do with them. So I'm like, okay, one goes in the kitchen, one goes there, one goes there, and then you just have so many, and you can't make it room for them. So this is my bedroom. I have two of those big guys, and then one right there. And then, of course, decor that is plant related. And then just an overview, but you guys have seen my apartment tour, so, but I feel like every day I change something around. This guy is new, and I love the gold stand, but I also love the Italy pig. And then this is a pothos hanging plant. Hanging plants can be difficult because watering is like kind of hard. And then I've got monstera and just some money trees. The money trees aren't doing that well. And I have so many snake plants too because they're really good air purifiers. But the money trees, I don't know, something about them. They're kind of fragile and they're kind of hard. But everything else I have is pretty low maintenance. It's pretty easy. But damn, those money trees, I don't know. And then this is actually where I was filming, right here. I'm giving the voiceover right now in this very spot. So that's where I normally will do some filming, some voiceovers. And bonsai, but sometimes I'll get a flower every now and then. Flowers are hard to retain, they come and they go. But it just reminds you, sometimes things have its beauty and then it goes away, and then that doesn't mean the beauty is gone. So here is the curtain always like blows. So here's just my little patio area. I built this, and then we've got a lot of like vintage wicker rattan, but these plants are so cute. And the issue that I'm having right now is that my apartment planted these things and they're dying, but then my neighbors looks like so good, and so I was like, hey, can you come put in a new one? And they were like, no. So I was like, I would do it, I just don't want to pay for it. So I'm hoping they will come and do it. They're like, we're gonna try to see if it'll come back to life. I was like, sweetie, I know my plants, that thing is dead and I so badly want to rip it out. But anyway, this is my gorgeous